name is Corey Washington. I'm an author, an educator, and historian who specializes in the study of Jimi Hendrix from an African-American point of view. I'm standing in for Jimi Hendrix, who's the CEO of his estate, who couldn't be here because of the scheduling conflict. So on behalf of the estate, family, friends, and fans of Jimi Hendrix, I would like to thank Lamont Robinson and the R&B Hall of Fame Selection Committee for honoring the late, great Jimi Hendrix with his induction into the R&B Hall of Fame. And it is very gratifying that Jimi received this honor because many people overemphasize his exploits in the world of rock, which leads them to devalue and sometimes even denigrate his R&B roots. Jimi got his start in R&B playing for bands in his hometown of Seattle, Tennessee, New York, all over the Chitlin circuit. He played behind such greats as Little Richard, the Isley Brothers, Don Covey, Wilson Pickett, so many others. And that is how he acquired his extensive vocabulary of blues and R&B licks, which he translated into his own thing, which is, in my opinion, why he was head and shoulders above his other rock contemporaries. Now, Jimi's biggest push into the world of R&B and funk came in the form of the band of Gypsies, with Billy Cox on bass, Buddy Miles on drums, put the world of music on notice and forever blurred the lines between R&B and rock. Thank you.
I was back there at the time trying to find me a date for the night to go to the hotel with me when we left there. So our trumpet player, his name was Pat Patterson, we called him PP. He came back, he said, man, he said, there's a guy out here want to meet the guitar player. I said, man, I ain't got time to meet no guy, look at all these women there. So okay, well, he left, and he came back maybe 10, 15 minutes later. Man, this cat, every time he see me, he wants to meet the guitar player. I said, Pat, I told you I don't have time to meet no man. I don't want to meet no guy. I'm trying to find me a lady for the night, you know. So the third time he came back, he was cursing. He was cursing, you know, all kind of profanity. He said, man, come just say something to him. Every time this guy see me, I said, okay, just calm down. So he took me up to the door, and I opened the door. There was this kid standing there. When I opened the door, looking right in his face, he had a big smile on his face, very warm guy. And I reached out and shook his hand, invited him in. And immediately he wanted to know all about the guitar, what I've done, at that time we had a lot of hit records out. He wanted to know what I've done on the records, and I was showing him a lot of stuff as I invited him in. I let him take my guitar, which at the time I wasn't too impressed because he wasn't doing too much. But what stood out about the meeting him is determination. You tell him something, show him something. He wanted to have it perfect. He didn't want to just learn it. He wanted to have it perfect. And I spent a lot of time with him. And from that moment on, he joined the Army that same year, late on when he turned 17, in the later part of '59. And I saw him again. I had got drafted in the Army myself, and I used to meet in Atlanta, Georgia, where he was staying with a guy named Gorgeous George. And I used to go there, and every time he'd see me coming, he'd run and get his guitar. Oh, come on, show me this, show me this. I spent a lot of time with him. He was a very likable guy, you know. And I went to the Army, and I got out the Army in 1964. And we didn't run into each other again until 1968, when I moved to New York City. And we remained the best of friends up until he passed away in 1970. But he was a very good friend, and he was determined to get to the top. And one thing that stood out about him, I asked his girlfriend, because I noticed what he did. He wasn't trying to interfere with the acts that he played, but he wanted to be seen because he knew he wasn't going to live long. He stressed that. He wasn't going to be around long, so he had to get what he had to do. He had to do it fast because he knew his life would be short. Now, I figured that out myself, but I asked his girlfriend, did he ever tell her that? Her name was Faye Pritchard. I said, Faye, did Jimmy ever tell you that he wasn't going to live long? She said, he never told you that? I said, no, but I said, I just could figure it out. I figured he did, and he did. 27 years old, he was gone.
The story of Jimi Hendrix by a man that taught him the skills of a guitar. Mr. Billy Davis, folks, give him a hand.
Thank you. Thank you so much.